Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for now through the end of August 2025 for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Sagittarius. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. There we go. So it looks like some of you do have a soulmate, or someone who you feel is, but I feel what we have is two people who are going to disconnect from other people, spend some time together with this retreat card. Okay, let's have a look here. What does the viewers need to know? What do the viewers need to know? Yeah, so I do see a choice, life path choice. This is two people coming together here. Going down this path, it's a crossroads energy. Yeah, looks like you've already chose each other here. But this could have to do with something going to the next level for some of you. Some of you may not have met this person. You probably already know. Like I feel some of you already kind of know. You're trusting your own inner knowing. So you know who this soulmate is. They are someone around you. But yeah, it does look like some of you are just, trusting your inner knowing. You've already made a choice. Yeah, so it does look like there's something going to end before you take things to the next level. So every ending leads to a new beginning. See, a whole new path. This is often two people coming together, and I do see this because of this retreat. This is two people retreating, spending time together, spending time alone, disconnecting from other people. It's about getting to know each other, going down this path. Yeah, it's two people going down this path. But for some of you, I feel someone is ending a situation before they come forward here. So some of you, it's just a person around you that you know. Yeah, so I do see partnering up, two people who look out for each other. I got your back, you got mine. I do see stability, feeling very stable. I see a truth. Yeah, so some of you are still waiting for this person. You probably know who it is. If you don't, they are somewhere around you. Yeah, someone here. Can I say it's all about disconnecting from other people? There's a disconnect. See, it's two people possibly coming apart. But the interesting thing is every ending leads to that new beginning. So I really like that energy. Let me grab another deck here. Tell me about this Two of Wands. Yeah, so someone's being cautious, kind of keeping it all in right now. So there's someone who may see you this way, or it's yourself, keeping everything to yourself, playing it safe. Yeah, so this is someone who's looking into the past, the path they were on, leaving something behind. So somebody here is definitely, and some of you could be feeling like kind of giving up here at some point too, because it does look like someone has ended a situation. Yeah, and it looks as though someone's feeling a little beat up, but they're not giving up. So someone here is still feeling hope. Yeah, look at that. Someone has faith in themselves. This is about the two of you being on the same page here, too. Two people who get each other. So I see good morals, values. Somebody here is trying to do the right thing. So, yeah, they're just, like I say, it looks like a disconnect from a relationship, but it's about two people here not giving up on each other, being there for each other. So there's an energy of faith here. Yeah, again, keeping it in. So somebody's just keeping something to themselves here, but I feel like you already know. Okay, you already know. This is someone who's felt like giving up at some point, but I feel like they're not going to do that because they have faith in themselves to make a choice. Some of you have already chose this person. Maybe they've already chose you. So, yeah, this is someone here trusting their inner knowing. It's like they just know. But it is someone who's cutting somebody else out. Maybe they weren't loyal, faithful, or they didn't have their back. They weren't there for them. So you can see that energy. But this is someone seeing truth. Yeah, they want to reach out. Someone's no longer giving to somebody else. They want to connect here. It's an energy of someone who wants to reach out. They're hoping you feel the same. They're just trusting their inner knowing. Yeah, this is someone feeling bold here. See, this is someone who's not a quitter. They don't give up. It could be somebody who quit on them or the other way around, but you can see this is even the King of Swords is someone who will cut somebody out if they're not loyal, because it has to do with being loyal. And I feel like this is somebody here who's, sees you in this light. They're seeing truth, seeing this You know, they can see this loyal, faithful, someone who's there through thick and thin. Yeah, they're looking at that energy, a lot of happiness. This is someone who knows what makes them happy. But I do feel before things go to the next level, this is someone making sure. Okay, they're kind of looking back on the path they were on. It's somebody who's probably been in a relationship before. That the energy of something ending, it's like I feel like you already probably know all this for some of you. But I do see an energy of someone being confident, taming the beast, self-control. So someone here's, you know, displaying self-control. Yeah, they're feeling confident, though, with the choice they're making, the choice that they've made in the past, too. They've left somebody behind. And this is someone who's been keeping it in, keeping it all to themselves here. But whoever this is, if you aren't aware, I feel like some of you kind of already know. But I feel this is someone who will speak truth. They're no longer giving to someone. Yeah, they're ready to manifest communication. They have everything they need. They've learned some things. So this is someone who's learned something here. They have everything they need, the information, all of it. Yeah, interesting. This is someone who knows, yeah, they're coming in to take control. They're determined to succeed. But this is someone I feel who's kind of put on the brakes a little bit because it has to do with making sure that they're confident. This is someone who I feel also needs to make themselves happy first before they can make someone else happy. And this is part of that energy. This is someone who's wise. They've thought things through and they've learned. Tell me about this King of Rods. This is someone looking at the path they were on. See, this is someone leaving something behind. They felt beat up. At some point, this person's felt like giving up, finding a soulmate, someone they can connect to. But this is quite lovely. Yeah, they're taking control. They have all the tools, the information, everything they need. They're manifesting this. I feel like you're manifesting each other here. It's like you just both know. Yeah, this is someone's pride. Their pride may have gotten in the way a little bit, but this is also someone who's very goal-oriented, someone who doesn't give up when they want something. Yeah, lovely. I can see this is an energy of just this person's just waiting, I feel. They're just kind of waiting for something to be over. Now, it could be yourself ending a situation. But I feel here, this is somebody planning, preparing, hoping for the best, coming into this with a positive energy. But yeah, this is someone who didn't have something successful in the past. I feel it didn't go to the next level. So there was likely a commitment, maybe no marriage. But they definitely have faith in themselves to make the right choice. Yeah, someone's letting go of their pride, their ego. It's a situation that doesn't serve. But you can see with that Two of Pentacles, this is a person who, they're seeing truth. You know, they see this truth, what they're leaving behind and where they're going. So this is someone who definitely will, I feel they have good morals, values, integrity. They see the truth here. So this is whether the feelings are mutual. So some of you, this is just someone around you or someone that you know. But like I say, it's whether the feelings are mutual. They've got some information. They've learned something here. Yeah, they are stable. This is somebody stable. They've manifested their finances. They're definitely good at manifesting money. They're very stable. Now, some of you, if there is some sort of choice, you may be giving up on someone that you've been waiting for. So it's like while you're waiting, you could have another person coming towards you as well here. So it's all about connecting with that soulmate. You know, some of you, I feel, already kind of know. I feel like you've already chose or someone's chose you as well. Yeah, look at that. See, this is the path someone's been on. Some sort of decision. Crossroads, life path choice. See, the choices somebody's made in the past. Some of you could be leaving someone behind here, but like I say, what we have is an energy of stability, partnering up, two people stable, reliable. We have a person reflecting on the past. You see, they're reflecting on the past. They're taking a leap of faith. They're ready to go down a new path. This is someone who's just leaving the past behind. Very nice. Yeah, taking lessons they've learned. See, they've learned something here. Yeah, it's about taking time to get to know somebody, too. This is likely someone who's rushed or took a risk, went into a relationship with somebody where they just, I feel they were just, I mean, it could have been a crossroads situation at that point, too. But I feel like this is a person who's learned here, and they're applying these lessons they've learned to this situation. So they're definitely taming the beast. They're mature. They have self-control and they feel confident that they're stable, they're ready. You know, they have everything they need. So this is somebody who's been kind of preparing here. So it's something that's already over, whatever it was. I mean, it's possible you connected with this person when they had just ended something. Maybe they weren't quite over it. There was a transition. So I do see a little time in between possibly here where they reflect on the things that they've learned, the things they know. Yeah, this has definitely been a lot of change and change for the better. It looks like someone's moved on. This could be someone coming back around, feeling confident. They're very determined here. Yeah, this is somebody who definitely wants to put in effort. They know there's going to be a lot of work and effort. I do feel this is someone who does work a fair bit. So I do see some sort of change, some sort of change with lifestyle habits, their day-to-day life, if they want this to be successful. Because this is what I feel. This was someone who probably focused a lot on work. They were manifesting money. So this is someone who'll tell you truth. Anything you want to know, this person will tell you. But I feel there's this, like this disconnect. This is someone disconnecting from a situation. See, there's time in between. So this is somebody who I feel was. But the interesting thing is this person, I feel some of you were waiting for a particular person and now you got someone else coming in. I really feel that. Yeah, you've got an emperor here, someone who's manifested all the kings. They're looking, reflecting on past. See, this is someone who feels it's time for change. Lifestyle, habits, their day-to-day lives. Ooh, this is interesting, yeah? They see opportunity. This is someone who sees opportunity. If they have lots of options or people chasing them or interested in them, I feel they're letting that go. They're leaving this all in the past here. Look at that. They feel like they need to hurry up here. And I do see the energy. It could be someone who feels maybe you have multiple opportunities. Some of you do. I feel some of you've got, but I do think you've given up on someone, and it's when you're just about ready to give up, somebody comes in here. But I feel like you've already moved on yourself, or it's this person moving on. Yeah, and I do feel with the Three of Wands waiting for a situation to come to fruition. A little time in between. Yeah, there's been some heartache, possible heartache here. Yeah, some sort of communication here. Yeah. I feel like this is someone here. Some of you may have a person who's afraid of commitment. But I do see heartache, possible a third party. You may have had somebody here who was deceptive. I do see hurt feelings. Or possible third party. But it's also an energy of love too. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, there was definitely an energy of lack. Someone here with insecurities. I do see jealousy. Someone's jealous if you're moving on. They may try to come back around. But there's a lot of lack and negativity. And I feel we have a person who's leaving all this behind. So that's why I feel there's two. I feel some of you are waiting for somebody. But what's coming towards you is an emperor. Yeah, so some of you have been waiting. See, waiting and waiting. The feminine energy. Waiting for someone to reciprocate. But the interesting thing is while you're waiting, I feel like you have another person. I do feel these people, both of these people could be similar. But only one of these people is an emperor. Yeah, someone who's there, someone who's a partner there for you through thick and thin. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a friend or a mutual friend or somebody here. Because this is a motherly figure as well. Somebody here who's kind and compassionate. Yeah, so some of you have had someone who's ghosted, ignored you. So this is what I kind of feel here. The person who ghosted you, ignored you. I feel like it, I do see forgiveness leaving it in the past, but I actually feel there's another energy, an energy of another person here. Someone's finding something out. They're finding out some information, what makes them feel more confident about partner. This is somebody who wants a real partner. They don't want somebody who is interested in for the wrong reasons. And this is why I feel this is someone being cautious here. I feel being very cautious. Yeah, I feel it's yourself too, being a little careful what you wish for, but someone's been keeping all of this in, keeping this to themselves, and I feel like you're going to get truth. There's definitely some truth coming out. Look at that. So I see justice, harmony, and balance. Some of you too, it's often where you go, aha, yourself, if you are the feminine, see truth. Somebody going, aha, you're realizing there's somebody here that just isn't right for you. Often this is what happens when you wait. Somebody keeps you waiting too long. And there it is, a house, a home, a strong financial foundation here. Interesting. So there is a reason to celebrate. There's positive. I feel you've got two people. I feel some of you, while you're waiting for someone else, another person's coming in. Somebody you thought was your soulmate. There was this lovely connection. Tell me about the soulmate. Yeah, see the tower coming down. The towers come down, a massive realization. See, this is somebody who's realizing too late that you are a soulmate. You're their person. But I feel like, I say, you're putting this behind, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who tries to come in. Now, there's something to do with a home, some kind of truth, someone's financial foundation. Someone who acts like they don't have money, but they do. I feel there's been a secret. Someone's been keeping a secret. I feel like some of you already know. Yeah, because I do see that light bulb going off, that aha moment, the truth. So it has to do with a house and a home. Something about someone's home. Someone who feels like home too. Interesting. Yeah, now we have the Empress. So this is two people who've manifested, learned a lot of lessons, applying the lessons to this. Leaving behind, disconnecting from everybody else. So there's a disconnect. But I feel you and another person are going to get together because something is coming to fruition here with this Empress energy. Yeah, you can see this. I see this is quite interesting. Temperance energy. Someone preparing. So this is somebody getting prepared, getting ready. And I do feel like you could get a little emotionally overwhelmed if you're the feminine watching this with that Queen of Cups. Feeling something is off, it's not right, feeling a little overwhelmed. But this is somebody coming in to test the waters. They're going to reach out, it's a test. But it's somebody getting prepared. They're preparing themselves. Okay, so I feel like you've been waiting for this. But it's almost like you're waiting for someone else and then you're disconnecting, you're leaving it behind. Yeah, you've got looks like a crush, longing for love. Somebody here could be missing you. But like I say, I feel like you've got someone here who, I don't know if this is, just watch out for anybody who manipulates here, okay? Someone here, like I say, we got someone here feeling a little full of themselves here. It's sort of like they assume that you're still waiting, that you're still interested. So that's another interesting energy there. That's why I feel like you got a new crush, longing for love, I feel. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody here definitely you're going to be saying thank you, but no thank you to someone. You're no longer interested. Look at that, because it's somebody who ghosted you, ignored you. This is the person coming around, but see, while you're waiting for this person, you're now seeing. See, somebody here feels they missed a magical opportunity. Could be someone who rejected you in the past now coming for some of you too. But look at this energy now. We have the Three of Pentacles. So this is about two people doing things together, spending time together, getting to know each other. So you had someone here, I feel, who didn't want to spend time with you. I feel like maybe you were a little bit of a secret here because you can see that inner knowing, trusting your inner knowing. See, it's like you already know. So I feel like a lot of this is the feminine energy as well, taming that beast, okay, staying in control of your emotions, not being ruled by them, okay, and just sort of sitting there and seeing what happens. But I feel like you've been disconnecting from someone, moving on to avoid a disaster. You're going down a path with another person, someone possibly more compatible, someone who's wants to do things with you, spend time with you. I see a house, a home, spending time together with someone, just retreating. See, we're disconnecting from everybody and everything. You know, you got a person who's crushing, they want to ask you out. They've been kind of holding back a little bit. And like I say, it's almost like they are disconnecting from someone. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Yeah, I mean, it could go either way. But the tower is telling me it's somebody having a massive epiphany. This is where something ended suddenly. So something has ended suddenly. It's a person who feels beat up. At some point they felt like giving up and they kept it all within themselves. So this is the person coming in to speak truth. But I feel the other person is someone being a little more smug. They're a little full of themselves. It's a person who assumes if they come towards you that you're still waiting for them. Because it's like this person kind of, they're assuming that you're waiting for them. And when they come in, I feel like you're no longer interested. Someone who has a fear of rejection too. And I do feel both people have a little of that energy. But one of these people's been kind of holding back a little bit here. Like I say, they're in transition, waiting to get over something, or it's someone waiting for you. I would be a little cautious of someone that you've been waiting a long time for. Yeah, because it's about choosing the one. See, this is both of you. You and someone else both know. You both already chose each other, the one. But this is someone who realizes too late the ship has sailed, where they realize you're the person for them. But I feel like, you know, I mean, it takes two, right? It takes two people. One of these people doesn't put in a lot of effort. They focus more on work. They don't spend time with you. They don't want to do anything. It's like they keep you a secret. They keep everything to themselves. They don't share. They're not giving anything. The other person's more of a giver, but it's an energy of a person just wanting to ask you out. Yeah, their cup runneth over. So if this person will come forward, they're offering you this cup. Their cup runneth over. It's an invitation opportunity. Yeah, I feel like you got another person who kind of wants another chance here, but I'm not so sure you're going to go for it. Because this is where you have this sudden realization where you thought somebody was a soulmate. There's a connection, and you realize anyone who keeps somebody waiting that long, they're hiding something. Okay? Now it could be where they come in and speak truth and tell you truth about their secret, something they've been hiding. But like I say, I feel like you're moving on here. Yeah, I feel like you got another opportunity, an invitation, a get-together, a gathering. You can see someone here has been hiding behind a mask, not showing their true self. 9 of Cups, someone who's full of themselves. You see, this is the person who hides their true self. So really watch out for someone, because this is a person who's really full of themselves. They really think they've got this, that you're just going to wait and you're going to, you know, be there waiting for this person. I feel like you moved on. I feel like it'll be thanks, but no thanks, no longer interested. Yeah, 10 of Wands, releasing baggage, letting this person go. Very interesting energy too. But I also feel this other person, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, is somebody coming forward here, okay, to ask you out, an invitation, an opportunity. Yeah, I feel like you've let someone go. You've released the baggage. I feel there's forgiveness, you know, but it's time to move along. Nothing to see here. Interesting. Yep, you have a whole new cycle. See, releasing all this, letting go of the baggage. This is where the sun starts shining. Letting go. Some of you have already let this go. But the interesting thing about this other person, they've let go of baggage from their past too, because I feel that's the person I actually feel who ended a situation. And they've holded back asking you out till everything kind of calms down. You see, calm down, being patient, tempering themselves, controlling their emotions, a lot of self-control. Yeah, see, it's an energy of that single person. See, this is somebody here who's single. So I do feel that this is somebody here who was definitely single. But I feel like you got a person who likes attention. They like a lot of attention. One of these people has other options. They keep it a secret. So be very careful of anyone just be careful what you believe, what someone tells you, okay? Because this is somebody here who likes a lot of attention. They get attention, okay? But I feel like this other person is just kind of waiting and holding back asking you out here. So I feel this is all going to come to fruition. Yeah, this is somewhere in your social circle. Now, you've got a person who won't take you out in public. If you've got a person who's never taken you out in public, they only come in when they want attention and when they get what they want. You know, they just keep their options open. It's like this on and off situation for some of you. But this cycle is over. You have a new romantic cycle. So I feel like there is an energy of 3, and I feel like this is someone around you. Yeah, I see an opportunity, invitation. This is someone who will be proud to take you out in public, to introduce you to the friends and family. The other person's very secretive. They don't show their true self. They keep everything to themselves. This is someone who doesn't want to give. They're not generous. They're here to see what you can give to them. So this is someone who will always blame the other person. They'll always blame the other person, where this other person coming in, anything that they need to tell you truth, integrity, honesty, morals and values. See, this is somebody with different values about truth. So pretty interesting energy, but it's all about choosing the one. So some of you have to choose here. I feel like you already know the person you're going to choose. If you're aware of all this energy, look at that, being open to something new. See, lovely energy. Yeah, I feel we have an Emperor and Empress. It's here twice. So, yeah, see, this is somebody who sees truth about you. You're everything this person could want here. Yeah, look at that. So this is someone who comes in right. So you've got a person here who didn't build any foundation. There was no commitment. It's sort of like they just came when they wanted attention. But the interesting thing, because this is almost like with the world energy, the table's turning. See things turning around, but I feel it's yourself moving on. I see a lot of growth, abundance, a whole new cycle. Some of you here, definitely I can see possibility of a new home. I see really positive things coming your way, but it's this person coming in, building the foundation. They come in right. They have self-control. The other person doesn't. And these are some epiphanies you may have if you thought somebody was a soulmate here. Okay? Interesting. Yep, this person, see, they've left. See, there's two. One of these people, it's like they want you to do the work. They want you to take all the risks. They want you to be the one to give. Give to me. And if you're patient, if you're lucky, I'll give you, what you want, which never happens. And that's what I feel. So this is the energy of going down a new path. This other person's not afraid of taking the risk. See, they push through all that energy, fear of rejection. Win or lose, they're coming in. So really nice. Yeah, I like this energy because I feel there's going to be epiphanies, realizations, truth. The light bulb going off. I see somebody coming up with ideas, where to go, what to do something. Somebody wants to do some things with you. So they're kind of looking. They might even be asking other people, what to do. Should I make this a romantic date? Should we just spend time together, do things together? Somebody really is excited about getting you alone and talking to you. But one of these people doesn't have a lot of self-control. If you don't give them what they want, they're going to drop you like a hot potato. So, or you've experienced that already. Tell me more about the one. The one, the spark, the attraction. See, there's a spark, a new attraction, the passion. Yeah, there's a physical attraction here. Yeah, you got a King of Wands, someone attractive. See, they're attracted to you, but it's about this person choosing. This is somebody who feels this could be the one. Now, it's not written in stone, but you can see this is someone who also left someone behind that wasn't right for them. Yeah, and they've let go of their baggage. This is someone who takes responsibility for their own part in a relationship. They don't blame the other person. See, I've done readings like this before. The other person's going to blame the other person. That's the person who doesn't show their true self. Yeah, you've got this person longing for love. They're crushing. They want to do something nice for you. They're thinking maybe a little gift, something romantic. Yeah. But I feel you've got this other and some of you are going to reminisce. And I do see Mercury retrograde energy. There's been reminiscing. So I feel like you're prepared yourself here. I see kindness, compassion, forgiveness, leaving someone behind, ending this cycle and moving forward. Beautiful energy. Yeah, you've got somebody here who's emotionally mature, available. Someone's letting go of pride and ego. They're very humble. So it's somebody who's humble. Now, it could be the positive person, too, that put on the brakes. They could have been, often the King of Swords can be a little suspicious, especially if they've been through the same energy you have. And that's what I'm seeing. You've both been through something similar. This is that journey, you see. This is a whole new cycle. Someone who's longing for love. I feel this is someone who'll cook for you. They'll do nice things for you. They'll pull their weight in a relationship. Yeah, they're offering you this cup. Yeah, this is somebody... It's a heartfelt communication, invitation, opportunity. Their cup runneth over. This is someone very generous. Yeah, see, it's an energy of manifesting. It's what you're manifesting. This is someone who's learned a lot of lessons themselves, applying it from past relationships, what not to do. So interesting energy. Yeah. So it's almost like you've been through the same thing this person's been through. And I do feel like you're going to, there is excitement here about spending time alone. But somebody has definitely ended the situation. They're definitely single. But I feel it's also somebody finding out you are if you've ended a situation. So just take it how it resonates. Yeah, I can see this longing for love, kindness, compassion, a little gift. This is the Seven of Pentacles, or the Seven of Cups, where someone's got choices. They're making some kind of choice. They've been kind of procrastinating. It's about how to go about this. Should it be romantic? Should I give a little gift? Should I send flowers? It's like somebody might be even talking to someone in your social circle about where you live. This is someone learning things too. See, someone's been learning, and they do speak truth. So One of these people, not so much. Yeah, I feel it's just a person who's all about their money, and I feel they're not generous, where the other person's more generous with feelings, emotions. Yeah, they're just somebody who connects more, someone who'll look out for you through thick and thin, where you have each other's backs. See, that's the energy of no longer giving to someone. Because that's why I feel you're not talking to someone here. But I do think they're going to reach out a little test to see if you still have feelings, if you're interested. But the other person, like I say, is much more generous. They're manifesting this. They're coming in right. So somebody here is not coming in right, or it's a past energy. There it is, something you've been waiting for, a situation coming to fruition. This is someone taking a leap of faith. They're going to go for it here. So if it's like I say, it's like you're waiting. So it's about choosing the one, waiting for the one. Something that's been worth waiting for. Really nice. Yeah, you got some love coming in, but I definitely see ghosting, ignoring somebody here who comes in with lack. They don't, one of these people shows their true self, one of them doesn't. One of them's really full of themselves. Okay? And that's what I feel. If that hits, it's where they just assume that if they come towards you, you'll give them the attention you want, the kindness, compassion, the nurturing, you see? And that's where I feel. But there's lack. There's no giving and receiving. It's likely someone who's ghosted you, ignored you. But I feel like it's all coming out. Yeah, look at that Page of Swords, curiosity. See, this is somebody here. You've got a new person, a crush, someone who's curious. They want to know more about you. And they are also stable. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if these two people have certain things in common. But one of them is mature. One of them will offer you the pentacle. They come in right. They're building a foundation, dating, courting, spending time, introducing to friends, going out in public. See, they'd be proud to take you in public, where the other person, they have a lot of people interested in them, you see? So one of them has self-control, the other one doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, here for a good time, not a long time. There you go. That's the cycle that's ending. This is where this situation doesn't serve you. And one of these situations does not serve you. I feel like you're going to have that realization. Getting off something that, some of you, it's been on and off. But this is where you push the stop button. That's the epiphany. And it's going to be how, and if they both do come in and communicate, how one comes in, the way they communicate. They don't tell you everything. They keep a lot of things to themselves. Yeah, you're cutting someone out. But I do see you speaking truth. You and another person are going to have a deep conversation. I feel like you're going to spend some time together alone and talk and communicate. So, interesting energy though, right? Yeah, see, it's a start of something new. This is somebody who's happy. They're high vibration. They're positive. They're clever. They're speaking truth. See, one of these people speaks truth. The other one, they don't. It's not like they lie, but they don't tell you everything. They're not showing you their true self. Someone here is going to show you their true self. Yeah, you can see that. See, this is a person determined to succeed. They're taking control. They're taking the lead too. So I love that energy. So I'm wishing you guys all the best here. So if you've been waiting for someone, while you're waiting, you may have a new person coming in. Someone who's been crushing maybe for a while, kind of learning about you, curious about you. They could be in your social circle in some way, right? Take care, and we'll see you soon.